seconds. Watch the arms pull back. Watch the main engine light up. Count to 7 because things are being checked out. And then if everything is right, the boosters light, and off we go. So enjoy the liftoff, everybody. We'll be back after Ariane has cleared the tower.
De DDO, attention pour le décompte final. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, unité top. Allumage Vulcain. Allumage EAP, décollage. Les paramètres bord sont normaux.
Boy, beautiful. Coming roaring off the pad, Ariane 5 into the night sky, being followed by the naked eye. Will probably be able to see booster separation. We might even be able to see farther. 180, that's 780 tons at liftoff, which
Les paramètres bord sont normaux.
the DDO is calling out everything is normal on board. Did you count to 7, by the way, everybody? Hope you did. The 780 tons are rapidly going to be shed by Ariane because she's burning right now at liftoff 5 tons per second. That's 2.5 tons per second for each one of the boosters. This is of fuel, of course, plus another 300 kilos per second from the main stage.
Yes, so boosters provide most of the power, so 90% of the thrust to raise the mass, so 780 tons of Ariane 5.
She looks like a comet.
Yeah.
Give us an explanation of the upper left hand, what we see on the screen, and the numbers at the bottom left hand.
Yes, the curves you can see show the predicted trajectory profile, and you can see a moving dot showing the current position of Ariane 5. So everything is fine.
Keep your eye on the flames. You can see one main point of light in the middle. That's the main engine. On each side, 2 other points of light. Those are the boosters. They're going to flame out in just a couple of seconds, and you should be able to see them fall away. That looks like it right there. There's the booster out in just a couple of seconds, and you should be able to see them fall away. That looks like it right there. There's the booster extinction. And we'll hear the DDO calling out confirmation of that. There it is.
Séparation des deux AP.
Separation of the 2 boosters the DDO has just called out.
For what concerns the numbers, you can see on the bottom left.
Yeah, you can just see, did you see the 2 points of light? There was the main engine on the left and the 2 boosters falling away. This is what it looks like up there. The camera is not on board tonight. It's from a previous launch, but there's another booster outside of the camera range. You can see them falling away there. Great shot.
Right, I just say that watch on the left, on the bottom left, you can see some numbers. So keep your eyes on the A. The A indicates the altitude, and the V is the velocity. So tonight we need 9.46 kilometers per second to inject the 2 satellites into orbit.
Ariane has 4 flight phases. 3 of them are powered, and we're going to give you a little description of each of them. The first flight phase, which is over, which concerns the boosters and the core cryogenic stage.
So we have lost 6,600 tons in 3 minutes. We have lost 6,600 tons in 3 minutes.
Largage de la coiffe.
From 780 tons at liftoff, we're down to 175 now. 600 tons gone in 3 minutes, you're right. This is the first 1/2 of the fairing. The other half is on the other side out of camera range, which is another 2.5 tons, which we don't need now because we're out of the atmosphere. You can see the top satellite, JCSAT-12, is exposed. The bell-shaped black structure underneath it is covering the lower passenger Optus. We're into the second powered flight phase now, which is the main engine burning alone. That's the cryogenic stage.
The DDO said everything is normal.
Everything normal. We're climbing and we're gaining speed, which is normal. Can you give us just a quick idea of the role of the lower stage?
Yes, the EPC continues the flight, in fact. It is powered by the Vulcain 2 engine. and it fall down after in the ocean.
Good. A film on Soyuz now, how the site was put together.
The famous Russian Soyuz launcher is coming soon to French Guiana. Its massive new complex is taking shape in the heart of the Amazon forest.
Work began in 2003. 100
Soon to French Guiana. Its massive new complex is taking shape in the heart of the Amazon forest.
Work began in 2003. 120 hectares in all. The launch pad facilities include 20,000 square meters of building space, 86,000 square meters of roads.
This surface is equal to 12 soccer fields.
Construction teams had to dig a cone into the earth measuring 100,000 cubic meters.
That is the size of 40 Olympic swimming pools.
The site has created 400 new jobs, and a dozen local firms are taking part in the effort. The assembly building will continue the method of integrating launchers horizontally, but Ariane Space has decided to integrate the satellites vertically, which is not done with Soyuz in Baikonur. To guarantee customers the high-quality service they're used to, Ariane Space designed a completely new movable gantry.
Soyuz is the world's most reliable launcher, with nearly 1,750 launches in 52 years. Its arrival early next year is eagerly awaited. Soyuz will launch mid-size class satellites with the heavy-lift Ariane 5 and the light launcher Vega. It will complete the Ariane family. This family will be able to lift any mass into any orbit with the heavy-lift Ariane 5 and the light launcher Vega. It will complete the Ariane family. This family will be able to lift any mass into any orbit anytime. Any mass, any orbit, anytime. Soon a complete family of launchers will be operated by Ariane Espace that will provide flexible, reliable launch solutions through Ariane 5 for the GTO missions and Soyuz Vega for the other type of missions, scientific Earth observation exploration. So now we are listening a recap of the satellite campaign by Thierry Villemar from Ariane Espace.
For Flight 190, the launcher will host two spacecraft. Satellite JCSAT-12 in the upper position, launched on behalf of our Japanese customer, Sky Perfect JSAT Corporation, and in the lower position, Optus D3, launched for our Australian customer, Optus. JCSAT-12 was built by Lockheed Martin and arrived in Guyana last July 18 on an Antonov aircraft. It was then transferred to the Space Center in Building S5. Electrical tests and the tanks pressurizing tests were conducted successfully. The spacecraft then proceeded